This is your internet supposed to be fast, but now it's taking you ages to load a web page. Your game is lagging, your download is taking forever. So Windows 11 has a background features that can use your bandwidth without you even noticing. Today I show you 7 hidden causes and how exactly to fix it. What is the delivery optimization? It's think of it as like Windows update like delivering packages. So normally Microsoft sends every update directly to your PC. But with delivery optimization, your computer can also be part of these updates with other Windows devices in your network or maybe the internet. So it's work like a peer-to-peer sharing. And Windows uploading update file while you are gaming or uploading videos. That time you feel the internet is getting slower. And that may increase the latency of your internet and feel slower. It doesn't happen all the time, only when the update is available. So we cannot claim it 100% all the time. And the update also was delivering on the same time. So you can go to the settings and you can turn off the full option, or you can keep only the allowing the local PCs in your network to share these updates. So let's talk about the background application. It always takes some of your memory, CPU, and also takes your network bandwidth. So if you open the task manager, go to processes and go to network, you can see there each application how much bandwidth usage they're taking. So if you feel one of these applications you're not required to work in the background and take this data, so you can close it and even turn off the startup for that application. So every time you run the Windows, you don't have every time to manually close that application. Now let's talk about the Windows updates. Windows update is very important. You don't have to close it, you don't have to cancel it. What we talk about sometime when you are working, Windows update is going in the background, it's downloading these maybe huge files, and this comes only the time when you actually were doing some work. Do not cancel it, pause them, and you can just resume the download once you finish with your work, or you can even schedule the download when exactly when you're not active in your workstation. Use that time to download the update and be ready, so when you start working you'll be free from these updates. Now we'll talk about the cloud services, like when you are uploading to the cloud your backup files, like you have in Windows OneDrive synchronizations. So it automatically upload your files once you have any changes in your files between your local to the cloud. So it's because it's going to use a lot of your upload, but mostly you'll feel it if you're doing regular updates or synchronizations. You can pause it, you can even postpone it or schedule it to different time when you're actually not active in your workstation. Game services like Epic Games, like Steam, when they run in the background, they go and install, always update the games you have installed in these applications. In the background, it's going to use a lot of your data. So it's going to, of course, utilize all your bandwidth. So the best thing is to do, even the simple thing, is just to pause the update. Or the other better, you can even restrict how much bandwidth you use, how many kilobytes you can use for these updates. So always check these services and check if this is cause your internet to be slow. Your network driver is the software that allows your Windows to communicate with your Wi-Fi or your Ethernet. If it's outdated or corrupted, you may experience random disconnect or high latency or poor Wi-Fi performance, even connection instability. So you can go to the device manager and check your network driver there and check for updates. If you find any yellow mark there on that driver, for sure there is a problem with the compatibility with this driver and Windows. And mostly this happens when you update your Windows. If that worked before, but you have done some update in Windows, maybe that's where the issue comes. So recommended always not to do the update from Windows. You can try that, but mostly it will not work. So go to the PC manufacturer for that chip or that network driver and download the driver from the model you find in Device Manager. Download the driver, install it in your PC, and should help you fix that problem. We'll talk about something very interesting, which is a DNS. So DNS is basically the internet phone book. When you're looking for a website like youtube.com, so your computer first asks, what is that YouTube? So DNS server replies with a correct IP address. Only then does the website begin to load in your PC. Faster DNS will make your websites open even faster. If you have a website not even opening for you, you can go ahead and change it to these addresses through Cloudflare or Google. Change it manually and see if that can help you to fix that problem. But before you do that, go to the command prompt and write down the ipconfig flush the DNS, and that will clear all DNS cache in your PC and start again with asking for new IP addresses. So that solution is not for everyone. Maybe you find little bit speed difference, but not that big a huge difference. Only some who find issues with loading some websites, taking long time, or maybe not open at all. Changing this to manual can help you fix that problem. There is one additional tool in Windows. Maybe not many users they know about this tool in Windows. It's called Resource Monitor. So when you just run and type Resource Monitor, it open immediately and see all application, every connection, every byte being sent and received. If something is slowing you down, this tool usually reveal it. So you can check all the application, how much bandwidth they're receiving, how much they sending, and from there you can end that service. So this is like how we open the task manager. We're in the first step. This is more advanced way to see even better a view of this bandwidth from the sending and receiving perspective. So before you claiming your ISP, always check these Windows settings first. You might solve your internet problem in just few minutes. So if you've done all these steps, still nothing happened or didn't solve your problem, then check your ISP provider or check your router. Sometimes router is having it cause you this issue. So that time you can claim your ISP. So if this video helped you, please share your experience in the comment below. And or you have any other questions, let me know also. Try to reply to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much for watching and see you next one. Peace.